My name is Tara, T-A-R-A, last name Lopez, L-O-P-E-Z, and I also go by Stoneypie. Growing up, I wasn't really exposed to a lot. I mean, I grew up in a really large family. I am Hispanic, so I have a lot of sisters and brothers, and there wasn't a lot of room or money to go around as far as getting me exposed to any type of culture or any kind of art. But as I got older and I became like a teenager, I started kind of venturing out and going to shows. So it led me to music and eventually DJing and hip hop. I literally just picked it up and learned it. My friend Alex really inspired me, gentrification again, to do it. He inspired me to get into it, and he inspired me to get better because he's one of the best. So I've always looked up to him. But as far as training goes, I mean, I sucked for a really long time. You can ask people around town too. I mean, I was not the best, but I had great tracks. So it took me a long time to really find that confidence and to find the technical ability and the time to practice and get to the skill set where I'm at now. Dude. When I first started DJing, I got hired to play sort of like a loft party at a place called Holga's. At the time, my friend had rented it out to put a clothing store, and he had a loft at the top floor, which he lived in. There was a big party going on. There were a couple other DJs who were there who were playing, and they were playing electronic music. They were, at the time, dubstep was really big, so they were playing dubstep. And the crowd really wasn't vibing. They were just kind of, everyone was outside smoking. And then I go in and I start playing a James Brown 45. Real simple. And this is when I first got started, so my mixing wasn't fantastic or anything. I was just playing really good songs. And all of a sudden, slowly, even though I was playing super old, what could be considered irrelevant music, people were loving it. Everyone was just like coming inside one by one and starting to vibe out. And eventually I had this huge crowd of people dancing and getting down to just 45s. Nothing more. No other tricks or fanciness. And it just made me feel so good that I was able to provide people that. My goal is to go on tour this year, in August actually, coming up. So I'm trying to plan a tour right now with a local favorite of mine. I really want to play other cities, other countries. I would love to play in the UK. I would love to play in Australia, Asia, Europe. I'm always constantly trying to push myself to progress. So I've been DJing for 7 years, and I still feel like I have so much catching up to do as far as my knowledge goes within my craft, as far as perfecting it. So just staying on top of that and staying motivated to keep getting better and keep progressing, I think is always a challenge, no matter what you're doing. You should be my girlfriend tonight. Oh, you're just a sexy lady.
We are the music makers. And we are the dreamers of dreams.